For our previous Haunted Hollywood, I had scored a moving jaw gray realistic werewolf mask on clearance so he peeked out from behind a tree we made. But Glenn never liked that version, so he lobbied this time for the classic 1941 Lon Chaney Wolfman, who I always thought looked more goofy than scary. Since the official licensed mask was on Amazon so we could redeem free points, we planned Classic Wolfman for 2021. We were impressed with the motion of the lunging, haggard witch at Home Depot several years ago, so we got it on clearance with credit card points, but it stayed in the box until I thought of trying it for Wolfman. It's a simple slide-together wire frame with mechanics in the torso, so the assembly was quick, and luckily the Wolfman mask fit perfectly over the animated plastic witch head, so the jaw still moved and the realistic glowing eyes peeked out from the mask.
The lunging witch is now the lunging wolfman.
Yeah! The jaw movement was already programmed to the cackling witch audio, but thankfully there was a volume control that went all the way down, so we left the witch silent, but the jaw still moved. Creepy already. Searching online, I quickly found that even the silly emoji version agrees that the black and white movie Wolfman has a dark green double flap pocket button shirt and tan pants, so a thrift store trip on Halloween shopping weekend made short work of that. I couldn't find the perfect color shirt, but since it would be dark with accent lighting, charcoal gray, the correct style, worked fine. The witch's left arm was meant to wiggle while holding a staff, so I had to use a wire coat hanger to build a different stationary arm, added some furry wolf claw gloves I bought online, then started dressing him. I safety pinned the waistband of the pants to the waist oval wireframe, then I thought he looked more menacing with the witch shoulder hump in place than without, but without more stuffing yet, my Scream team joked that he looked like a sunken chest 80-year-old man. Which, after all, he was. I've worked with enough dummies to know that final stuffing would be after he was in final position out in the yard, plus I didn't know if Glenn planned any extra hacking to the mechanics that would need access. As I tested positions on our front side flower bed, I checked that the lunge extension wasn't within reach of anyone stretching over our sidewalk fence, then added a fake ficus tree propped up sideways to hide his skinny legs without blocking his accent light. We aren't sure if the motion sensor is in the head or chest, but either way it was blocked by mask or thick shirt fabric, so the first week we left him on constantly, even daytime. So I heard a lot of dogs barking at him, and people during the show expected he would move but never knew when, so we still made him jump. By Halloween night, Glenn had the chance to connect a triggerable sprite looping media player with wireless DMX trigger input, DMX-controlled LED accent light, and small Bose speaker, so that Wolfman didn't start lunging or growling until his featured movie clip started in the main show and his spotlight brightened. The growls are real scary wolf audio I found on YouTube that worked great. For a fairly simple, reskinned and repurposed store-bought prop from witch to Wolfman, this was a great family-friendly jump scare whether triggered to the show or not. The neighbor kids taunting, "Hello, doggie," then jumping back still crack me up.